There are places on Earth that look so surreal, so out of this world, that your brain refuses to believe they're real. Not CGI, not animation, just raw nature doing things humans can't explain at first glance. Today, we're exploring 6 places so unreal they feel like Earth's hidden glitches.
1. Socotra Island, Yemen. If Earth had a secret level, this would be it. Socotra Island sits isolated in the Arabian Sea, cut off from the outside world for nearly 18 million years. That isolation created an ecosystem that doesn't exist anywhere else, not even close. The dragon blood trees rise like giant umbrellas, as if designed by an alien architect. Their red sap was once believed to be the blood of dragons. Ancient traders prized it for medicine, dye, and even magic rituals. About 1/3 of all plants on Socotra grow nowhere else on the planet. The island has ghost white sand dunes, canyons twisted like another dimension, and bizarre animals like the Socotra starling and the blue baboon tarantula. And here's the part that feels impossible. Scientists say Socotra's landscape is so unique, it's more alien than any desert on Earth. NASA even uses it to test how life might look on other planets. But this is only the beginning. 2. Zhangjiajie Pillar Mountains, China. These mountains look like they were lifted straight from a fantasy movie, and technically they were. The floating Hallelujah Mountains in Avatar were inspired directly by Zhangjiajie. These sandstone pillars rise over 1,000 meters, created by millions of years of natural erosion, rain and frost, splitting the rock into impossible shapes. Each pillar is topped with its own mini forest, meaning there are literally thousands of tiny ecosystems in the sky. There's a bridge here, the Zhangjiajie Glass Bridge, suspended over a 300-meter drop. When it opened, it was the longest and highest glass bridge in the world, and people were so scared that workers had to reassure tourists it wouldn't shatter. Here's the unreal part. Researchers found that the sandstone pillars are still growing, changing shape every year as nature continues sculpting them like living artwork.
3. Waitomo Glowworm Caves, New Zealand. This place looks like the ceiling was replaced with a galaxy. Inside the Waitomo Caves, thousands of glowworms create blue, star-like light above you. But these worms aren't just bugs, they're predators, using their light to lure other insects into sticky, hanging threads. The cave system is over 30 million years old, carved by underground rivers and limestone pressure. Some chambers are so silent you can hear droplets echo across the entire cave. The glowworms synchronize their lights when threatened, glowing even brighter to confuse predators, turning the cave ceiling into a shifting, living night sky. The most unreal part? The light you see is a chemical reaction similar to the one that powers deep-sea creatures thousands of meters underwater. 4. The Danakil Depression, Ethiopia. This is one of the hottest, strangest, and most dangerous places on Earth. Temperatures here reach 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit, almost daily. The ground is painted with neon greens, yellows, oranges, and blues, created by acidic springs mixing with minerals from volcanic activity. Some pools reach acidity levels stronger than car battery acid. Salt flats stretch for miles, cracked like shattered glass. Volcanoes like Retba release glowing rivers of lava that look unreal when filmed at night. What's even more mind-blowing is that scientists found extremophiles here, microorganisms that survive in conditions once believed impossible for life. The Danakil is so alien that NASA studies it to understand how life might survive on Mars or Europa. 5. Lake Retba, Senegal. Imagine a lake that's actually pink, not edited, not filtered, just naturally glowing pink water. Lake Retba gets its intense color from a microorganism called Dunaliella selina, which produces red pigments to survive the lake's extreme salt levels. The water is almost as salty as the Dead Sea. People float easily, and salt collectors walk waist deep through pink waves daily. And here's something most people don't know. The lake changes color based on sunlight and seasons. On some days, it's bubblegum pink. Other days, it shifts to peach or even deep red. The salt content is so high that boats must be coated with special resin to avoid dissolving. A real-life pink lake, and it's one of the most surreal places on the continent.
6. Cappadocia, Turkey. Cappadocia looks like a desert from another universe. The landscape is filled with fairy chimneys, tall rock towers shaped by volcanic ash and thousands of years of erosion. But what makes it unreal is what humans did here. People carved entire underground cities into the soft rock. Some had ventilation systems, stables, kitchens, even stone rolling doors used to block invaders. Above ground, the valleys glow at sunrise as hundreds of hot air balloons float over the surreal landscape. This scene looks animated. The colors, the formations, the sky. Some of these underground cities connected through tunnels stretching over 8 kilometers. Cappadocia is one of the few places where you feel like you're inside both history and a dream at the same time.
These are just the first 6. Part 2 has the ones people don't believe are real. Earth is full of secrets. Don't miss the next one.